Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at Recreators episode 2. So, I do apologize. I wish I would have had this out yesterday, but I couldn't find it anywhere actually to watch it. So I was like, that was a pain in the ass to do. But I'll say this right now. As far as second episodes go, I definitely will say Recreators had the strongest second episode out of the second episodes I've seen so far. Like, besides the mainstream stuff, because for the most part, like Attack on Titan and Boku no Hero, they've been really good, and I've actually really enjoyed them. But holy shit, Recreators. Wow, that was awesome. I mean, we finally get to know that, okay, so these characters are coming from actual video games / anime worlds, and that's where they're coming from, because the world that we're in, of course, it's supposed to be like the modern day Tokyo or more modern day Japan of some sort, because I don't know if it was Tokyo. I'm just presuming that's Tokyo, but that is the modern world, and the creators are there, and all the creators, their creations are actually coming to life for some reason. So, like, perfect example was we see a magical girl come to life. I think her name was Mamaka, and we see that in her world and in her thought process, everything is nice and sunshiny. There's nothing like true fighting. When people do the special attacks there, people just lose. That's it. They go, oh, I'm sorry. That's the end of the fight. But when she fights Celeste, she actually hurts Celeste. She destroys buildings in the process. I mean, she goes all out, and she realizes that the rules of her world aren't applicable here. In the modern day, you shoot magical laser beams out, it's gonna cause some damage. You hit someone with something, it's gonna cause them to hurt. And that was pretty cool. And then with the protagonist, not protagonist, but he's actually the rival of a protagonist in a video game called Yuya. Yuya shows up, and he just looks like an asshole, but he looks so badass. I think he's gonna definitely be one of the cooler characters of the show. Even besides that, like they finally showed the opening, and I love the opening. I think it's really form-fitting for the show. The music in general was so great this episode. It was top-notch. But in general, I just can't get this smile on my face because I enjoyed the hell out of this episode. It was just so cool. I mean, hasn't everyone thought in their head, like, oh, what if our favorite anime characters or video game characters came to life? What would you do with them? What would they be like? And to actually see them in this scenario where, this is how they're turning out. They're trying to learn about our world at the same time, try to figure out what the hell's going on in general. I think that's pretty much how it would actually be, because they'd be confused. I don't think they'd be able to come to our world and just understand completely, what's going on. In the case of Meteora, who has she's a magical book. She's got that, she's able to use that grimoire, I'm going to say. She's also from a video game that Sota played. And what's interesting is her book allows people, I guess, to understand the layouts of the worlds that they go to. So, ironically enough, it's able to help them understand, hey, this is how the world works. So it helps Celeste at least know. She knows how the world works. But everyone else that's coming to this world probably has no idea what the hell's going on. So that's interesting. But then again, Yuya seems to be confident in his character. So, maybe they have already an inkling if they're willing to look around at their worlds. But at the same time, like, I can't wait. Like, there's so many things this show can do, and I'm hoping it does a good job of it, because episode 2, amazing episode, honestly, hands down. Anyways, guys and girls, that's it for the review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna review Adam the beginning, because I actually have some free time, obviously, because it is Easter. So, by the way, happy Easter, everyone. I really don't want to do 1,000 different reviews today. I kind of want to keep it just like maybe short and sweet reviews. I'll try, keyword try, to get that horror anime review out. I'm not sure about that, because I probably will have dinner by that time, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. Bye-bye.